Hello everybody and welcome to a brand new episode of Becoming Bobby. We are now at Sporting Lisbon after a summer of turmoil. So I left PSV Eindhoven at the end of my contract and we waited basically, and we arrived in Sporting about a week ago. So it was a long time coming. We are at one of Sir Bobby's other clubs in Sporting Lisbon, and there are a few things that have tied everything together. But first of all, let's have a look at Sporting Lisbon. Now, with Sir Bobby Robson's career, obviously it was a decorated career, and it was one of the few places he didn't actually win anything while he was there, which surprised me when I looked it up, if I'm brutally honest. But yeah, they have got a rich history, very much the nearly men in recent times. Obviously at the moment we're 12th in the table after sacking the previous manager, who was Paco Lopez, but he seems to have landed on his feet. He has got a job with Alaves in the short time he's been gone. I think he's been gone for about 3 weeks from Sporting Lisbon. So yeah, it's an interesting one that he's got back in quite so quickly, to be honest. So here is the squad itself. It is alright. It's not too bad. It needs tweaking in some places. You know me, I love a tweak. Players to look out for. We'll go into further detail on some of them, but ones that people from the Premier League will recognise. Francisco Trincao, he was with Wolves for a period of time, and he is the only one that I think everybody will realise who he is, which is good for me. It means I get to introduce you to some of them. And we start with the talisman of the team, and that is Daniel Bagisa. He has been here a very, very long time. Currently the captain of the side as well. A deep-lying playmaker. Needs to improve his goal-scoring record from centre midfield. We will try to do that. 30 years of age, an under-21 international for Portugal, not capped by the full side. Next man we need to take a look at is Tiago Moraes, 26-year-old, under-21 international, again not capped by the full side for Portugal. 3.5-star winger, good dribbling, good acceleration, good agility, good pace as well. Another player that just needs to come out of his shell more. I think 3 assists so far this season. With my system, it will be hopefully a few more. Luis Maximano, he is a very, very good goalkeeper. 3.5-star, was with Sporting Lisbon years ago and has now come back. Not in real life, he is currently with Almeria, I think, but obviously with the data update, who knows where anybody is at this point in time. Good with one-on-ones, that's always good. Conceded 18 goals in 14 Portuguese league games at the moment, and hopefully we can put enough in front of him to stop him conceding anymore. And the last man we're going to look at is Mr. Trincao. Was with Wolverhampton Wanderers for a very short time. I thought he was there longer than that, but a very short time nonetheless. Was with Barcelona as well, and Braga. Has spent the rest of the time with Sporting Lisbon. So another player that has been here for a very long time. Few goals this season, not assisted, does play out on the wing, can play as a striker. He is my perfect midfield player. Tactics wise, now they have a familiarity with 4-2-3-1, so that's what we're going to play. Because they understand it, so do I. It makes perfect sense to carry it on. So this is Sporting Lisbon's season in a nutshell at the moment. So they were knocked out of the Champions League by Ajax, so we've fallen into the Europa League. The previous manager was sacked after the game with Galatasaray. So his assistant was in charge of the win over Paco de Ferraris. The last win he had was against Estoril back in October. So it's not been great. Although we are through to the semi-finals of the Allianz Cup where we take on Benfica, which is interesting. That will be next time around. Let's see the league position. As I mentioned, we're 12th, but it's not quite as bad as you'd think. Because after 14 games, we are 8 points off of the European places. It ain't that bad, to be brutally honest. We can make that up in quick time. The title, probably gone this season, if I'm brutally honest. We are in the battle for second, and that is where we're aiming at. We're aiming at Porto, we're aiming at Gil Vicente and Vitoria, as well as Estoril. So yeah, there are a few sides above us at the moment, but we've got plenty of time to make it up. So I mentioned about the Allianz Cup. We're through to the semi-finals of that. That was one competition they were doing quite well in, which is good. Obviously, we were knocked out of the Champions League. That is on the screen and will remain there as a reminder of what we need to do to get back in it next year. Now, our focus at the moment is on the Europa League. We are currently in 14th with 8 points from 5 games. So we've got 3 games left to play in the group stage. Freiburg are up in 4th, but no one's exactly running away with it at the moment. I mean, Leeds are in Europe, for goodness sake, at the moment. Sorry, Leeds. Sorry, Alice. I really like you. I'm really sorry. Atletico Madrid are in here as well. Roma, Monaco, Rangers, Galatasaray, Fiorentina. Who is below us in the table? Aberdeen, Porto are below us. That's always good. Basel, Feyenoord. So there are some big names in this competition, albeit the secondary one, as we know. So, my reign starts tonight, away at Freiburg. I've had a few days to assess the players and who plays where. Let's see how we get on. So here are the 2 starting lineups as Freiburg start with Stankovic in goal. Zanuti, Ginter, Lenhart, Taskin, Duan, Roll, Rieder, Borowski, Duran, with Nemeti looking like he's alongside him. That is a hell of a front 2, by the way. Jesus Christ. Maximano starts in goal for us. Bloom, Quaresma, Aval, Nakano, Gomez, Talongo, Bragasi, with Trincao, Moraes and Depew leading the line. And hopefully Depew will not be de shit. But we will see what happens. Here we go then. Front 2 for Freiburg, 4-4-2 for them as we start the adventure with Sporting Lisbon. Let's see what we can do out in Portugal. First time I've ever been to Portugal in Football Manager, by the way. Another country ticked off. My sister went out there for the Euros many moons ago. I do have a Sporting Lisbon shirt somewhere that I may dig out. It's probably a little bit too small now, but we'll never know. I might fit into it. I probably won't. Let's see how we get on tonight. Staying on positive. Let's see what my new charges can do. Reinforcements are on the way, by the way. I've spent the week pretty much going, yeah, we need that, we need that, we need that. As I do, the January transfer window is going to be opening soon. There are players that will probably not be here beyond it. There are some unhappy ones at the football club. And there are players that, yeah, we can just do without, that we could probably sell for money, because we haven't got a lot of money. Freiburg have an early corner. Apoel Nicosia have a lead against Rapid Vienna. And Rieder sends the ball into the box. We've worked on the set pieces, but it's gone wide, thankfully from them. Gomez, round the corner for Depew. You've got to try and pick a teammate out. He does, to be fair, to Bloom. There's no one in that stand. Okay, fair enough. Ball across the front of goal. Stankovic with a save for Moraes. Okay. Aval. I've had Aval before in Football Manager. Not a bad little defender. Bloom. Back into Quaresma. We are dominating the ball, which is good. To say, they are with a familiarity of 4-2-3-1 and the intensity that we play, so that's good. Always a good start. Looking for Gomez. Into Trincao. Onto Bloom. Pick somebody out. Ball into the centre. Looking for Depew. He's hit the bar. And it is cleared away, but only just. First shot in anger from Sporting Lisbon under my tutelage. We must continue this with the corner. Now I've tinkered with the set pieces. Ball into the penalty area, headed away. And that's why a lot of jobs in the summer were going, we want you to focus more on set pieces. We won't interview you. Didn't even interview me. Which is rude. Ball towards the back stick. Headed up in the air. Headed towards goal. Put wide. Unlucky. From Aval. Stankovic sends it long down the field. Quaresma heads it on to Bloom. Go on, son. Oh, you give it up too easy. Far too easy. Lenhart. Pressure. That's it. I want the intensity. You've got to get stuck in on them. Taskin goes back to his goalkeeper. It's been a bright start from us, 25 minutes. I've been impressed so far. See how they go on for the rest of the game. Easily fielded by Nagano. On to Quaresma. In towards Brancy. On for the top. Nice ball into Trincao. Picks somebody out. Ball into the centre. There is Gomez! There is the goal! It is as easy as that. And we are off the mark with Sporting Lisbon. And it's Gomez with the goal. Wonderful ball across from Trincao. We shouldn't forget the ball out from midfield as well. Perfect ball over the top. Slid into the net by the attacking midfield man. On to Bloom again. Plays it inside to Trincao. He gets the shot away. Good save from the goalkeeper. As I say, very bright start from us. I'm enjoying it at the moment. Half an hour gone. Near enough. We are the side in the ascendancy. As the ball comes in towards the back stick and it's headed away. Nagano with the ball across to Moraes. He gets the shot away, but it's just wide of the post. But we are creating plenty of chances. Gets inside the penalty area. Doesn't pick anybody out. Just kind of runs down the blind alley. Finds Nagano. In towards Brangassa. I've said it about 4 different ways now. Depot looking for the shot. Deflected behind by the goalkeeper. Moraes looking for the ball inside the centre. Gets inside. Has a little dink. Go on, son. Oh, unlucky. Tell you what, that was well worth the run. And he was unlucky with the shot in the end. Bloom with the throw. In towards Talongo. Trincao. Bloom again. In towards Brancia. Nice ball into Trincao. Will he get a shot away? He will, but it's blocked. Gomez will pick it up. Keep it alive. He plays it into Nagano. Back into Gomez. Whoops. As Zanotti comes away with the ball. And to be fair to Gomez, he is chasing it back and he fouls his man in the process. Wonderful. To be fair, I like the commitment. I do like it. Ball into the penalty area. Maximino with the save. I've always been taught that if you lose the ball in football, you go get it back. So I'm glad he's done that, Gomez. Oh, given away by the goalkeeper. We will take that all day long. Trincao, pick out a man. You should have passed it. He was trying to jink his way through. Didn't quite work in the end. Going what? Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, my goodness me. Don't shoot yourselves in the foot right on half-time. Yes, Gomez. Well done, that man. Oh, then he gives it away. Fantastic. On to Reader. Looking through for Nemecha. Goalkeeper's come and he has claimed. Commands his box pretty well, which is good. Just got to work on your kicking. Aval. In towards Brancia. On towards Gomez. Drive through. Finds Moraes. Coming inside. He's driving towards goal as well. Will he get a shot away? He will. He'll add the second goal. That'll do. Right on the buzzer. Worth the price of admission. I mean, it was a jinking little run. I thought he'd run out of space. And then he finds the tightest of angles. And that is 2 for Sporting Lisbon. Lovely stuff indeed. I'm not sure what the goalkeeper's doing. But that will do us going in to half-time. And there is the half-time whistle. Exactly what a new manager wants to see from his team. Bit of grit, bit of determination, good finishing as well, as we are off to a very good start. And you know what I'm going to say, don't you? Let's carry it on. By the way, one thing that's just popped up on the bottom of the screen that I didn't mention, my assistant at PSV has joined me in Lisbon. I can't say his name properly, so I won't bother. But yeah, he's here as well. 650 grand he cost me. But they didn't have an assistant, so it was an easy decision to make, to be honest. Gomez with the ball. Oh, tries to pick out, man, can't do it. Brancia. Go on, son. Driving towards goal. He gets the shot away. You can see why he scored 14 now, can't you? It's not a great shot. Needs a bit more power to it, but we'll get there. Can we keep up the intensity? I think that's my biggest question. It's always a question to have in the first couple of weeks of a managerial reign. Can they play the style and intensity you want them to play, as Duran has a shot headed over the bar, tipped over by the keeper. Right, we're going to make a change. Up top, Depot I am done with you today. So we're going to bring on Hangartha, another regen. And we will see how he gets on. That is the problem position at the moment. Striking department, it is being dealt with. At this point, someone very memorable or not to us will be joining us. And somebody different will be joining us as well, hopefully. When it's all said and done, not giving anything away, you can wait until the next game to find out those. Will he find a ball into the centre? No, he won't. Reader will come away with it for Freiburg, who haven't really laid a glove on us, to be brutally honest. Duran's header at the start of the second half was their best effort of the game to this point. So, yeah, I'm happy. Just keep them at bay. And that is exactly what we're doing. Everyone is working hard off the ball, which I love it. I love it already. I'm so happy. Just keep running around, boys. That's all I ever ask you to do. Roll. Roll his man. Easy save for the goalkeeper though. Does he line it? No, he doesn't. Aval into Moraes. Through towards Gomez. He's got plenty of players around him. Can he pick somebody out? He can pick out Hangata. Nice ball to Gomez again. Nice 1-2. Nice finish too. Tell you what, I'm beginning to wonder what Paco Lopez's problem was. Because we are doing so well tonight. It's 3-0 with half an hour to play. And it's beautiful to watch. The interchange of passing unlocks the defence. Gomez has his second goal of the night. And he's delighted. Look at him. Look at his face. Just look at his face. Right, we've got 25 minutes to play. Let's have a look at a couple of changes now. I do know that Lewis Bloom is on a yellow card suspension. So he's a yellow card away from missing a couple of games. So, we're going to bring on Gensi. Ugh, no we're not. Why would you suggest that? Alright, we'll stick with it. And then we are going to take off Moraes. And we are going to bring on Citano? Yeah, why not? All the regens are coming out of the pack at the moment. And Lenhart has the free kick. Sporting are pushing for another goal, perhaps, if we can get the ball back. Because we are back behind the ball, defending it very, very well at the moment. Arancuda, I hope I've said that right, just break it in half. Skendi tries to pick it up. Yeah, we need another right back, don't we? I mean, I've used pretty much every player that's available to us. As Hangarten gets the shot away, and it's saved by the goalkeeper. Probably should have buried it. He is only 16. I should point out people like Dominic Solanke around him either. Quaresma with the ball in behind for a corner. 15 minutes to play. It's done, folks. 3-0. Those Sporting Lisbon fans in the opposite side, because I thought the corner was being taken over there, are very happy. Trincao with the corner. Ball into the area. And Aval will keep it alive. Trincao will play it in towards the back stick. And he's headed away. Running down that right hand side. I mean, he's practically rugby tackled him there, ref. And then we don't get the advantage because we give the ball away. Van Vergen, even. With the shot. No! Ah, boo! I mean, we need to look at that again, right? Van Bergen with the pass, but the foul on the far side. I don't get the advantage rule at times. Alright, we gave the ball away. But what advantage did we get? We had a man on the floor. It's like, what are we going to do with it? Right, another couple of changes coming our way. Yeah. Trincao, I'm looking at you. As we're going to bring on Thomas. And then we're going to bring on Almarin. And we're going to take off Daniel. And that is what our final change will be. Added time to come. Probably about 4 minutes, I would say. Added time. Let's see if my guess is correct. Gensi picking it up. Trying to drive through. Finds Thomas. Nice ball to him. In towards Gomez looking for his hat-trick. Hagarten with a good shot and save from the keeper. Sometimes it works. As he says, as it all kind of slows down. But we've still got the ball. Oh! I tell you what, that was an effort. 4 minutes of added time. Ding, ding. Another win for me. And I tell you what, Gensi with a beautiful shot at goal. Deserved to go in. Gensi with the throw. On towards Talongo. Gensi again looking for Thomas. Plays it back into Gensi, onto Amarin. Gets the shot away. Oh, I tell you what. Took a deflection. Keeper did well. As we are finishing the game very strongly indeed in front of those Sporting Lisbon fans. We can point them out now. There they are. And they will have enjoyed their trip to Germany. Hopefully they will enjoy the rest of the season in equal measure. Ball into the penalty area, heading up rather than out. Amarin heads towards goal, and it is gone harmlessly wide, but the referee should blow the full-time whistle. And indeed he does! Freiburg 1, Sporting Lisbon 3, the perfect start to our reign in Portugal, and a very good result in Germany tonight. So that makes things look a lot healthier in the league phase of the Europa League, up to 11th, and just a point now off the top 8 with 2 to play. And to be fair, those two are a reasonable pair in Krasnospor and Karabag. I love Karabag, playing them, or Karabag as we call them at Tottenham. It's just an in-joke, that one. So what we will do, we will take on those two games, one before Christmas, one after, against Chavez and Victoria Guimarães, and we will come back for that Allianz Cup semi-final against Benfica. Talk about jumping in at the deep end, taking on the side that lead the table right now in Portugal. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you've enjoyed it, please leave a like on it, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and I will see you next time